Get the sign. Come back around there.
These folks just straight kill young dog. Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, first of all, rest in peace, Dolph, man. Definitely one of my favorite artists. My condolences go out to his family, his kids, his children's mother. Definitely one of the few that kept it playing, stayed true to himself, bossed up, and his music represented that to the T. Now. Keep in mind that even though he was a big advocate of staying independent rather than signing to a record label, he created his own label, Paper Route Empire, right? But he still had a distribution deal through Empire. Now, let's remember that, right? We're gonna just keep that in the knapsack real quick, right? We're gonna get back to that. We're also going to highlight the fact that he was killed at the same cookie shop, Makita's or whatever, that he was seen heavily promoting on Instagram just a week prior to his death. So keep that in mind as well. So we're going to touch on all that, as well as the rumors that Yo Gotti's mother restaurant was shot up and Black Youngster's grandmother's house being shot up as well. We're going to get into all that. But in the meantime, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And I swear, it's lit here. So join in one of the latest gangs on YouTube so you can stay updated with some of the realest content. Now let's get straight into it. Now, as y'all found out that Memphis rapper Young Dolph was just shot and killed in his hometown of South Memphis while he was at a cookie shop, y'all know I couldn't help but to start brainstorming, right? Now, first of all, we're going to dead all the rumors now. They said that Yo Gotti's mother's restaurant has been shot up. That's not true. They said Black Youngster's grandmother house has been shot up. Apparently, they saying that's not true either. One of the elected officials actually took to Twitter and said that it isn't true. What's her name? Hannah Wall Smith. Alright, so like I said, I don't know how true, but she tweeted that, so I'm assuming, it's true. Not sure, who knows. Anyway, now, first thing I want to elaborate on is the fact that as much as Dolph made it seem like he was an independent artist, he still had a distribution deal through Empire, right? Follow me. Now let's keep in mind that Empire is the same label that was home to artists such as King Von, Mo3, Juice WRLD, and XXXTentacion. Now, I hope y'all see where I'm going with this, man, because if you remember last November, King Von was killed, and 5 days later, another Empire artist was killed unexpectedly, who was actually Mo3. And for y'all that don't get it, even though Von was signed to Dirk's label OTF, Empire Records is like the parent label. It all falls under that one umbrella of Empire. Now, I was taught where there's smoke, there's definitely fire. So any up and coming artist that think about doing anything with that label should be on very, very, very high alert. Alright, now keep in mind this is also just for entertainment purposes, all that good stuff, so you know. Now, second, y'all, let's point out some key things here in this situation that's a little suspicious as well. I got a question. How did these guys that opened fire on Young Dolph know where Dolph was going to be at in that exact same time? Alright, these are things we got to pay attention to. Who else besides someone close to Dolph would know that he would be at that specific cookie place, at that specific cookie shop, at that specific time? Yes, it's easy to say, yo, maybe someone spotted his car, but no, let's stop acting like all these rappers' deaths are just coincidental. When are some of y'all gonna realize that it's deeper than that? How many times are y'all gonna say they were just at the wrong place at the wrong time? Now whoever did this knew that they had to act fast. They knew Dolph wasn't going to be there long, just like no artist ever is when they go to a location, especially when he or she knows it's guys out there that want their head. So now you got to ask yourself, why on a regular day these rappers are always with a few of their peoples every time we see them, but coincidentally, when they end up getting killed, they always seem to be by themselves, or at least not with any of the goons or the guys that they usually have around for protection. Why was Dolph alone at a cookie shop in the middle of Memphis? Why didn't he have that bulletproof car with him? Why did he feel like he didn't need that bulletproof car with him? But let's get back to that number one question. How did they know he was going to be there and at that exact same time, at that exact location? And this is another thing that I realized, right? Sadly, but it could have been anybody in the world that did this to this man, right? But they'll always just think it's someone from the hood due to how normal this has become in our culture. Like, for all you know, it could be a fat white guy with blonde hair that did this, but before reports or anything come out, people already have the assumption that someone from the hood did it. And this is why they know it's easier to kill a rapper or anybody that's affiliated with the hood. No proof, no evidence, no nothing, but we jump to say that it's one of ours. And that's because of how normal this have become within our culture and how trained we are, how programmed we are to always believe that it's us out here killing each other. Now, I'm not saying that it don't happen, but it's not what we think it is. It's not as frequent as we think it is. It's not enough for us to rush and blame ourselves every trip. It's no difference than the Tupac and Biggie situation. Shout out to Gene Deal because he blew the lid off of that situation single-handedly. Now, some are saying that the shooting was actually caught on Facebook Live. I don't know how true that is. Only Facebook Live footage I've seen was the after effects of the shooting, with all the people gathering around and different people capturing their own video of the crime scene. And matter of fact, speaking of videos, right? This case shouldn't be hard at all because I'm more than sure that one of the cameras attached to one of the stores in the area has surveillance. So if we don't get a picture of a car, if we don't get a picture of a license plate, a picture of a suspect at least or something, then you know something's going on. But thinking about that Facebook Live video that I seen in regards to this whole young Dolph situation, it's giving me FBG Duck vibes. As soon as I seen that clip, I automatically thought of the guy on the bike of the FBG Duck crime scene. You know, when Duck was shot and he was laying there and the guy was speaking. It's always someone with that one video slightly detailing things and telling you who's who or what's what. It's like they're the narrator. It's always at least one person there. I don't know, I could be wrong. It just don't seem genuine at all. Oh, these folks just kill young Dolph. Like, no feeling, no nothing, no genuinity, no nothing. Now, according to DJ Academics and his updates, he's saying that Dolph was going to the cookie place to get cookies for his mother, and he's saying that his rumors that maybe he was followed to the cookie store, being that he was driving his infamous, recognizable camo car that only he has in the city, or maybe some people in the store tipped his killers off to his whereabouts. But if you pay attention to what they're doing, right, this is why you got to watch Academics too, because for one, who's giving him his information? Why is he always the one with some type of close, tight-knit information to who's who, where's where? That's another thing. Where is he getting his information from? And also, what they're doing is just throwing things at the wall on social media just to see what sticks with us. And whatever like we cling on to the most, that's what they'll go with. And as a matter of fact, who else was in that cookie shop? How long was he in that cookie shop as well? Because I doubt he was in there long enough for anybody to call anybody and have dudes come up as quick as they can to make that happen. What cookies take that long to make? You see what I'm saying? What cookies take that long to make, to keep somebody in there for that long, for people to come and do what they did to that man? Come on, man. There's a lot of information that they're going to leave out that we ourselves have to ask. These are questions we have to ask, because they're not going to ask, and then they're not going to provide the information to us. But I do find it hard to believe that Dolph knew people was after him, especially in his city, and he traveled alone. He been shot already. He turned around, had his bulletproof vehicle shot with over 100 bullets. So why wouldn't he take precaution, especially in Memphis, in his own city? He knows what's going on. He knows he has beef with Black Youngster. He knows he has beef with Yo Gotti and all of them and them other crews. He knows that. So why would he sit here and be naked by himself in the middle of Memphis? And for the people thinking this is still about rappers and rappers not getting love in their own city, no, it's deeper than that. That's just the narrative that they paint because it's easier for us to believe, being that it's something we see so often, we program to believe in general. It's plain and simple. This was definitely a targeted hit. You see what I'm saying? This man was targeted. They didn't want his jewelry. They didn't want to rob him. They didn't come from his car. They didn't come for none of that. They wanted his life, and that was it. Simple. And it's so badly that they didn't even wait for him to come out or none of that. They didn't set him up. No, none of that. They knew they couldn't waste time. While he was in there, they shot into the store, and that was that. You see what I'm saying? And before I get out of here, y'all, because like I said, I'm not going to make it too crazy. Keep in mind how the game goes. Dolph didn't want to sign to any major. He played by his own rules, and he went against theirs. He encouraged up-and-coming artists to own their masters, to own their publishing. Don't sign to no record label and do it themselves. You know they don't want that. He spoke about declining a $22 million deal in 2018 on Revolt TV show Off the Top with the host Big Tigger, Rhapsody, and DJ Nyla Simone. And when they asked him why, he said from a business perspective, he felt he was worth more than he was offered. He also said, it was just like, I'm a hustler, you know what I'm saying? And I know that I could leave out this building and go stir up some more ish, then y'all want to like give me even more money, up the value, Dolph explained. He said, quote, I just always been a person that I'ma always gamble big on myself. That's just how I was raised, like gamble big and win even bigger, end quote. And y'all know, man, in this game, the phrase, quote, if you can't beat them, join them, is the total opposite. They feel if they can't beat you, they'll get rid of you. Now I'm gonna leave that there. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments, man. Anything y'all peep yourselves. My condolences go out to Dolph and his family. Rest in peace, Adolf. Now don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as y'all keep on watching, I'm gonna keep on dropping. I'm out.